Okay, there we go. So yeah, I was at catechism during that time, and man, I was so nervous to give it to her, and but we did. Me and my mom, we gave it to her, and man, she she really liked it, and so basically, after catechism, I got out of class, and and what I remember is that she gave me her Valentine that she gave me, and I'll read it. I'll read it.
Thank you. Great.
Okay, so um, to Gavin, to Gavin, man, I need new glasses. I think that says from. Yeah, that says from. Happy Valentine's Day. Dear Gavin, thanks for the Valentine. I, I loved it. Love, Elizabeth. Thanks.
Oh, that's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Very sweet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She wrote down love, Elizabeth.
Oh,
Man, man. So yeah, so she made it for me one day, and it was one of the happiest days that I've ever had in my entire life. That I got to, well, during that time, 10 years ago, that I got to, I did the right thing to, how should I say, to get her to like me, and but yeah, she was the very first girl that I fell in love with, and and I've always said about that because during that time I never fell in love with any other girl, and every time I would see her, I would always get excited, and I would always get nervous, and and this one other time, um, me and my family we went to Target. You still there?
yeah, I'm still there. Don't
Oh,
worry.
okay, all right. So we went to Target, and so we were in the store, and I was minding my own business, just looking at stuff, and my parents tell me, "Hey, Elizabeth's here. Elizabeth's here," and in my mind I was like, "What? She's here?" And and they were like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh, I'm not. Oh, I wasn't ready." So I was so shy. I was hesitant, and man, I I saw the most beautiful smile smile of a girl that I've ever seen. I still remember that smile till this day, even after 10 years. She was looking straight at me, and I was talking I was talking very shyly, and um I was talking with her. She talked with me a little bit. I met her parents, and she did not take her eyes off me 1 second, not one split second.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And so yeah, that's something I always want to remember. Even though if I'm not with her right now, I just always want to remember those days. And and I will not let nobody take it away from me.
That's sweet.
Hmm. But man, the last time I ever talked to her, I think it was a couple of years ago in 2018. I got in contact with her during the time when I was on Facebook, and I recently ran into her mom. I think it was back in early 2020, and I told her mom to tell Elizabeth that I said hi, and yeah, yeah.
That's so cute.
Hmm. Usually I don't. Usually it's extremely hard for me to show my emotions, which I don't like to, but sometimes I have my days. Anyways, I don't mean to hold it up. So,
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Story time.
um, if you don't mind, tell me, did you have a crush on any boys when you were younger?
When I was younger, well, shoot. Well, I mean, not really, but having grown up in, seeing different movie actors and musicians, I get crushes on them. Um, but when I was younger, not really. But I know you were talking about embarrassing, well, not embarrassing, but running into her,
Oh yeah,
Elizabeth, at Target, right?
yeah, yeah.
So kind of had like an incident like that, but I was kind of embarrassed and in shock that somebody was there that I knew. So do you mind if I tell that story? And hopefully she doesn't watch this video, because if she does, I'm screwed. Uh,
Just go ahead, go ahead. I already did my talking. Now it's your turn.
So, this was a few years back before like quarantine and COVID and stuff, like 2018, 2019, it's after school on a Friday, and me and my mom, we went to Target because, hey, Target's fun. You could spend, many hours in there, and, just walking around the store, getting bargains, and all of a sudden we get to the front registers and the checkout lanes and self checkout. Right in front of us is my sixth grade music teacher. She was in Target with her sunglasses on, and where my mom was like, "Hey, isn't that so and so?" And I'm like, turn back, because I'm just like, no, 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 I can't do this, not right now. So, we end up like just staying there and like watching her. I believe she had a bottle of like aspirin or something and like M&Ms. And so, she goes into her lane, and then we go into self checkout, trying not to like get her attention or anything. But, she gets done before us, and then we walk out of the store, and her car, she was driving past us. I don't want to give out what vehicle she was driving, but it
No,
was white.
no, no.
It was white. That's all I can say. it's a little weird for somebody to be walking around with sunglasses unless you've had your eyes dilated. Then, you know, you'd
Oh,
understand.
yeah.
But she didn't have her eyes dilated or anything. So it's just her on Target with their shades on. So she's like, "Oh, you should have said hi to me." I'm just like, "No, I'm sorry, but not. I'm trying to enjoy Target. It gets a little embarrassing when you see a teacher
Oh
in a
yeah.
store. Like, what do I do? Like nowadays, if I saw somebody in the store that I knew, it'd be like, "Hey," and
Oh yeah.
and socialize for like a few minutes. But way back then, when it wasn't no quarantine or anything else, you're
Oh
just like,
yeah. Yeah.
"What do I do? What do I do? I
Oh
don't know."
yeah.
But yeah, that's one of my Target stories.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're sure you didn't have a crush on nobody?
No, I'm sure. I rarely like if I spot somebody really handsome, then I'll be like, oh, he's dreamy. But um, I know I didn't have any like crushes when I was little. Besides, it was like when I got older and then I started
Oh.
realizing like, hey, he's cute. You know. But yeah,
That's cool.
thank you.
Have you seen any of their of Disneyland's parades before?
I have, yes. I'm so sorry. I'm getting up. My charger is so far away. I'm gonna have to
Oh.
edit that out. But here, I'm just gonna like plug this in real quick, and then I'll answer the question when I get back to the seat.
Yeah, of
Cause
course.
you know me, I have to hold my phone. Yeah, I'm sorry. You have to edit a lot of things out. I
No,
just,
no, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay, so here we go. To answer your question, yes, I have seen a lot of Disney parades. I would say the top two of my my favorites would have to be Paint the Night Parade and the Disney, what's it called, Christmas Fantasy Parade.
I
Um,
love that one.
but yeah, then another one that I really like. I can't speak tonight. The other one that I really like is Mickey's Sensational Parade.
Oh,
It's
you've
a good
seen
one.
it?
I've seen it.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome.
So it's super cool. But I think if I had to choose out of all three, yeah, it has to be the Disney Fantasy Christmas Parade. I cannot get the name right.
A Christmas
Um,
fantasy parade.
a Christmas Fantasy Parade. Thank you. It's one of my favorites ever since I was little. The music, the dancers. You get to see Santa at the end of the um, little parade, and I think what was it? The last time that we went to Disneyland with me and my family, that was the last parade that we saw,
Wow.
which was kind of special because I think it was during Christmas. Yeah, it was. Um, but yeah, it was really sweet and really special, and I got to see it again.
That's very cool. I love the Christmas fantasy parade. I grew up on that parade when I was little.
If you need a little pick me up anytime, just search the soundtrack on YouTube. It'll get you dancing around the house.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know how to search for the soundtrack. I found it years ago and I still know how to find it.
But yeah, it's one of my favorite parades. Anytime, day or night,
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna flip my phone this way, hopefully.
Oh, cool. Diet.
Dr. Pepper bottle in view. Okay, there we go.
Um, man, I haven't
No
seen
sponsor.
I haven't seen the Christmas Fantasy Parade in almost 10 years.
Holy
Since
cow.
December of 2013.
Yeah, I did it every time during, Christmas, me and my family, we bake cookies,
Oh yeah.
what's it called? Not shortbread cookies, but like Christmas cookies from a recipe book. And my mom's like, "Oh, why don't you put on the Disney music?" I'm like, "Okay,
Oh
sure."
yeah.
So we get our Bluetooth speakers and we play them as loud as we can, and hopefully we don't drive the neighbors away.
Yeah, I
it's
know. Yeah. Yeah.
but it's all time favorite, all time.
Oh yeah. My favorite part about the Christmas Fantasy Parade is that ballerina on that float.
Yeah, that one. It's like the opening thing, and I'm just
Yeah,
like, I wish I could be her on top that
I
that
know.
float.
I know. It
Be so
must be
cool.
extremely hard for her to do that.
Oh yeah, especially because you're on a moving like platform, and so
Yeah.
you got to be extremely careful without falling off edge or doing that.
Yeah, I know. Like every time I see the ballerina, like I always get excited and I know when she's coming and yeah, like it was yeah, it's a very beautiful parade. They put it out every year every during the Christmas times at Disneyland.
Yeah.
And my second favorite part that really makes me happy and laugh is the stepmother and the stepsisters from Cinderella.
Oh yeah. They are always trying to steal the spotlight. Like, give it a break, please.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, I've always wanted to see them in real life because I was a huge fan of Cinderella and the stepmother and stepsisters.
Yeah. Like you're a huge fan of Cinderella, and I'm a huge fan of Snow White.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, let's see. Oh yeah, yeah, and like after the stepmother and the stepsisters, you get to see the princesses and their float.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I really like that one as well.
Oh, that one's good too. I always, when I see Snow White, I immediately get so excited, like, oh, it's Snow White.
Yeah, I know, I know. Yeah, yeah. You see Snow White, Ariel,
Cinderella, Belle,
Cinderella, Belle, Princess.
Aurora.
Oh yeah, yeah. Aurora,
Yeah.
Princess Tiana from The Princess and the Frog,
Yeah.
and
I can't remember who else
I
besides
think
those.
I think that's those are the princesses in that float.
Yeah.
And and uh and yeah, uh, uh uh, about like 10 years later till this day, there were certain changes to the Christmas Fantasy Parade because there were certain things that were taken out and some new things put in,
Yeah.
which I kind of don't agree with certain of
Oh,
it because I grew up with the original, but
yeah.
some of the other of it makes me happy because of certain characters that I
Yeah.
like. But but yeah,
And not to
but
interrupt
yeah.
you, one of my other favorite parts is those toy soldiers with the trumpets.
Oh
Those are just,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
marching down Main
Oh
Street
yeah,
going,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah. I remember those marching toy soldiers with the trumpets.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really cool. Like
Oh, yeah.
you have to be tall to fit into those costumes.
Yeah. You either gotta be like 6 foot or 6 foot something to be in those costumes. Like, ah.
Yeah, because ever since I've been studying the Disneyland rules for a very long time now, and
Yeah.
you have to be a certain height depending which character you are at Disneyland, and if you're going to be like maybe Pluto or Goofy or one of those toy soldiers, you have to be a little taller than that.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it's not very easy to become a Disney character because those happen very, very, very rarely.
Yeah.
Because it's not like that you get to get picked all the time because